in the heart of a vast African plain, where giant trees stretched their ancient arms toward the heavens, there stood a village once blessed with abundance. But now, silence had replaced laughter. The rivers whispered less, the soil cracked beneath weary feet, and the winds carried a warning no one could ignore. A curse had fallen upon the land. It was said that if a certain child, hidden among them, reached 1 year of age, the entire village would fall into ruin. No crops would grow, no animals would live, and the people would perish slowly. So the king had commanded every woman with a child below 1 year must present themselves at the royal court. Women gathered, each clutching their babies tightly. Some sang softly to calm them. Others trembled. At the center sat the king, his face stern, his patience thinning. Beside him stood Juma, the village oracle, aged, mysterious, feared. The king shouted, "This ends today. The spirits have spoken. Someone among you hides a child not meant for this world. If the truth is not revealed, we are all doomed." The air grew heavy. Not a single woman stepped forward. Not one. "My king, the ancestors do not rush. Truth reveals itself to those who are patient." Juma pointed toward a small hut. Inside that hut lies a sacred talisman. Each woman will enter and touch it. If the guilty one lays her hand upon it, it will burn with fire. One by one, the women entered. One by one, they came out. No flames, no glow, no sign. The crowd began to whisper among themselves. Has the oracle lost his power? Maybe the ancestors have abandoned us. The king, visibly angry, shouted, "Juma, they have all touched the talisman, yet nothing has happened." Juma looked at the king and spoke softly. "My king, this was only the beginning." Juma gave an instruction to the women. "Let them kneel, all of them." The women knelt, and then he began to smell their palms. Gasps spread through the crowd. Has Juma gone mad? Was this wisdom or confusion? The people murmured. Juma raised his head and shouted, "My king, the culprit has been found." He pointed to a woman named Vida. "It is her. She is the culprit." Vida looked shocked and shouted, "Me! No! No! There must be a mistake!" Juma interrupted. "When I placed the talisman, I covered it with sacred ointment. Anyone who touched it would carry its scent. But this woman carries no scent. Anyone who wants can come and smell her hands." Vida, feeling trapped, confessed, "It is true, but listen to me. My husband always wanted a child, but I could not give him a child. One day, while I was washing at the river, I found a baby floating in a basket. I searched. No one was there. So I took the child." Juma addressed the crowd. "This child is not of this world. She is the child of Yamaya, goddess of the waters." Juma continued, "The drought, the sickness, are not curses. They are warnings. From Yamaya, she is angry." Juma added, "The child must be returned, and 10 cows must be given as reparations." Otherwise, there will be no peace in this village. Vida's husband cried loudly, "My cows, those cows, are all I have." They were his reward from the war, his pride, his future. Now, gone, just like that. At sunset, the village gathered. At the river, Vida whispered to herself, with tears falling from her eyes, "Forgive me, my child." The basket was placed upon the water. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, the river began to glow. Waves rose gently. A radiant figure emerged. It was Yamaya herself. She took the child and vanished beneath the water. The wind softened. The earth breathed again. Days later, rain fell, crops grew, life returned. But the village never forgot. Some secrets are not meant to be kept. Some gifts are not meant to be taken. And some children belong to the waters.